This is my second vlog for the final major project, and this one I'm going to be evaluating and talking about the first sort of bit of research I've done so far, and this is to do with my character. Basically, what I wanted to do for my first part of research was just find out the sort of character traits and the appearance mainly of my character, because I felt like this is a really important element of any short film. Like, you have to have a believable character, otherwise the short film just won't work. So I felt like if I'd done this earlier, I could if I could develop my character early, then I feel like it would really help me, because I could keep adding little things and it would just end up being like a really well built character. So I'd done this little bit of research by firstly doing a questionnaire. I wanted to do this just so I could get like a really vague sort of idea of what people expect when they watch these sort of films. So as you can see, the first question I asked was, what colour comes to mind when you think of a post-apocalyptic setting? I wanted to ask this one because I sort of had an idea that people would say dark colours, but I wanted to just guarantee that, because what I was thinking was having my character wearing all dark clothes, as I felt like if he was wearing bright clothes it wouldn't really work well with the sort of theme of the short film. So as you can see, like, most of my answers here gave like really dark colours, a couple like the reds, but I feel like mainly people were going with like dark colours: brown, grey, black. So yeah, I feel like that one was helpful. Majority of people, particularly grey and black, as I said there. And then yeah, this allows me to begin to think of different coloured clothing to my character to be wearing. So that was my sort of thought process behind that one. And then the next one I asked, this is a bit controversial one, because I asked, would you expect a homeless person to have facial hair? With all 14 people saying yes. However, once I saw this, I was like, okay, well, obviously my character needs to have facial hair. But then the more I thought about it, the more I thought that it would be more interesting if he didn't have facial hair, and it was more of a younger character, to sort of suggest that, you know, anyone could be put in this situation, in this, you know, apocalyptic world. So I wanted to have like a younger character, who obviously has no facial hair, as I felt like it might give a better effect to the film. You know, people would feel more sorry for the character, more emotions towards him. So I felt like, despite I went completely against that question, I feel like I came up with good reason for it, and I feel like it will help me. Next question I asked was about what item you'd rather possess. This was more for just like that sort of like weapon or item that my character could have throughout the short film, that could sort of be like what he's known by. So for example, I had three different options that people could choose: a weapon, so like a gun or a knife, a lighter, or a map of local area. Now most people went with weapon, which I was kind of expecting, but second came the lighter, and I feel like the lighter could be a really key part in my short film. If my character's just shown sort of throughout it, sort of having this little lighter that maybe he's like flicking it on and on when he's like bored, and just shows like there's like these certain just little coping methods that people have when they're in these situations, that just helps them get through it. So I felt like I also want him to have a weapon. Actually going to get a prop, like a fake revolver gun, which I haven't thought about how I'm going to use it in the film yet, but I definitely want to include it. But I feel like the lighter definitely will come in very handy to sort of give that sort of more personal touch, like the character sort of needs these coping methods. And then third, with 14% people voting the map of local area, I also want to use this, but I want to use it for sort of a different reason. My character will be referring back to it in the short film, and it is him trying to sort of locate where his family will be, where his family house will be, because he's been completely like detached from everything, and he's just completely like he's just in shock. So he's just trying to like regain like where he is, which is why I felt like the map could be quite an interesting choice to pick. The next question, and the final question I asked, was what clothing comes to mind when you think you're a homeless person, because obviously if you're living sort of in these conditions, you are technically classed as homeless. So I felt like if I can make it as accurate to a real homeless person as possible, then that would be the most believable character. So as you can see, most people were like said like ripped items of clothing, like ripped jeans, which is definitely something I will be including, as the majority of people did sort of go with that. The other thing were like oversized baggy clothes, suggesting possibly that, you know, you can't choose what you're given, you have to just take whatever you can find. So I think my character is gonna definitely possess like an oversized sort of big coat over the top with some ripped jeans, and then I'd like to have like some sort of hat. I'm not sure whether that'll be a beanie or just like a flat one that just go up. I don't know what to choose yet, but that would definitely be something I'm interested in using. And then finally, to make the whole scenario a lot more believable, is my character will have like a bandana that will go over his nose and mouth to sort of show that this infection is like airborne, and he's trying to protect himself. So that they'll all be also coloured sort of dark blue, black, greys, and they'll be ripped and stuff like that. I feel like this makes it like just everything just comes together and makes it more believable. Now I said here that I'll be looking for like tatty looking trainers. However, I've now decided that I think boots would be the better option. I think within a character they just make him look a lot better when he's got like these dark big boots on. So that would be definitely something I want to include. If not though, I feel like the tatty looking trainers could also be very effective. So yeah, so to sum up with this evaluation, I feel quite happy with it. I feel like it's helped me, and I feel like maybe in the future I can start doing more in-depth questionnaires with more questions and try and get some more responses. But overall, I feel like this was quite an important bit of research to do, as now I have a lot better of an idea on my like character. So yeah, that was all I really wanted to talk about for this vlog. Just the sort of character research, obviously primary research. So yeah, that is the end of this vlog. I'll make another vlog probably later on today or tomorrow when I've done my next piece of research, which is likely to be on just the like genre, the post-apocalyptic genre, just to find out like what people think about it. Like trying to get basically my target audience together, because that's the next thing. I want to make sure I know what my target audience is, so I can focus like different scenes. Like if it turns out that a lot of people like post-apocalyptic films who are like quite young, I want to not include like some like really like distressing scenes, things like that. If I find out they're older, I can obviously include them. So they're like the sort of things you want to find out early stages, so you have an idea. So yeah, this is the second vlog. Bye. Yep. How do I turn this off?